I'm Brendon Greaves. We're at LS Fest 2024. This is the 15th anniversary. We're gonna have a good time.
So we caught up with you last year at LS Fest. You're back here again. Why LS Fest?
Honestly, the amount of people and the cool things that are going on. LS engine's a sick engine. You can go all the way from like the biggest junkyard rattler you can buy to the baddest built engine you can possibly have. Such a great engine and it's enjoyable. We're here, we're having fun, putting on a show for the crowd.
Enjoy the engine. Obviously, your car is powered by an LS engine. Tell us a little bit about the setup on your car.
So this year we actually went with a new engine combo. Last year we're here with a basic truck motor with a badass set of heads. This year we went for a steel block 6-litre, LAT crank, Wazico pistons, boost line rods that got us to about 11.5 to 1. And I got 14 pounds of boost on it. We're making about 850 at the tyre. It's been a sick engine for this year. We're having a good time. Trans in my car's an Albans 6-speed sequential. That's sick. I got shift cut set up on it. We can just bang gears. So we didn't make it in the show for tonight, so there's not going to be any flames, but usually there's a good flame show out of that car. So recent experience with Hot Shots is we've used more of their products than we've ever used, so we've learned some extra things that we didn't know before. The oil testing that we've been done is, I get my oil really hot. So we'll see sometimes 280, 300 degrees oil temps. And we've been working with the R&D department, giving them a lot of samples and tests, and the oil hasn't been breaking down. So we know we can push the oil all the way to 300 degrees and it's still going to be protecting our motor. So that's a very good thing that we've learned over the last year from when I've seen you guys last. And we've also been using the top lube. So the injectors are happy, the fuel pumps are happy, and we've noticed a couple other differences with some fuel pump currents. So that's been a pretty good win. And we got the latest product here today, the lifter tick. So we're going to throw some of that in some of our junkyard LSs and see what it does.
What do you think, like when you come out here and see Hot Shots as a company with an R&D formula handing it out to people at LS Fest?
I think it's sick. Like, I know how much work gets put in on the back end of things. So I know that product's not going to be like some, oh, let's just see if it works. I have confidence that what they're doing is going to be good. So I'm more than happy to use it in my stuff and recommend it to other people here with LSs so they can have as good a stuff as me.
When you talk about drifting, we were talking earlier about like kind of like your attitude about it and how I wish more people in racing in general had that attitude.
Drifting really is just a show. It's almost like a cross between ballet because someone's judging you and then a stadium truck that's doing a double backflip over a jump. So it's just fun. Like one thing I always say, if I'm not having fun, I'm sure the crowd's not having fun. I want to put a good show on for the crowd. I want to have a good time myself and I want people to come back and be hyped on drifting. If people are hyped on drifting, they're going to want to watch it. So all of us guys that are drifting are trying to put on the best show for the crowd. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I try to have a good time and do the best I can. I mean, this event's just so cool. There's so many people here. It's just good to be able to show the sport to other people, test out these oils, you know, test everything we have in the car. Sometimes things just don't work out. 2025 is going to be my year, so we'll be back next year. I'll give you the shortest story. The first year, we snapped all the wheel studs off the car, in the top 8 battle and ended up kind of just clipping the wall. That all worked out good, but did an interview with 1320. Car got featured as like a top 10 LS swap. So it was kind of a successful thing. Last year at the lunchtime from today, we snapped an axle, like we basically had it won, and the car snapped an axle, so that wasn't meant to be. And then last night in qualifying, the car's been perfect for the last 3 events. Lined up in the line for qualifying, smoked an alternator. I literally smoked it, caught it on fire. Me and the crew hustled, got another alternator in, got back to the line to do our qualifying. That one also caught on fire. So it wasn't the alternator's fault, it's something else going on. So it is what it is, wasn't meant to be my day. We'll be here for the next one.
What do you have coming up? What are your plans? What are your goals to kind of finish out the year?
So this year, I honestly haven't had like the most craziest year of drifting of my life, but I have kicked a few goals. I got my tow rig dialed in. I got a badass trailer set up. I got my C6 running, so I've got like a nice car for local drifting, and I have the E92 for these kind of events where we are literally putting on a show for the crowd. So the next event coming up is it's a track near me called Pontiac M1 Concourse. It's a big corporate event and we're doing a festival of speed. So it's going to be a lot of different cars from a lot of different genres. And we'll be going out, having a good time, putting on a show. You can find me on all the social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and it's just Brendon Greaves, like just at Brendon Greaves, that's it.
Put it on the screen, like
right here.
Right here.
Somewhere here, just down there.
Yeah, somewhere in there.